Margaret Ann Windsor, and I was kidnapped in 1941 and brought to Moulton, Alabama, and given the name of a twin. My identity was stolen, and I've got all this on a whole bunch of YouTubes if you care to look back. I'm telling what's happening to me. It's like this ongoing crime spree that the United States has against me. This looks simple. It's a fire alarm, and it has everything out of it. It's the insides are out, and the no batteries. And the reason I took that, I'm going to show you this, if this will go up. I'm pretty sick right at the moment. I'm 76 years old. This is Howard Johnson's Delville. Paid for a week. And I won't get this in. I was given the name of a twin. I'm just putting Carl down here. The other twin, both of them were killed by their mother, Lina Dempsey. And if I get time, I mean, this is on other videos. This Larry Flint flew me out during a campaign. I'd written a medical malpractice book about mind control and murders there in Atlanta. The doctors of Warren and Rosina Matthews, who were pathologists at Larry McDonald's Hospital, Piedmont. He was a U.S. congressman, and the plane was shot down, and Larry Flint flew me out there. It was that KAL that went into the ocean, August the 31st of 83. Mr. Flint had been shot in Lawrenceville, and the person that shot him was programmed to shoot him and kill his attorney. So I had written, this was in April of 84. I'm just showing that as background. And I want to show this if I can, then I'm going to, well, I don't see the rest of it here. I was going to show the family. I just got pictures. What I wanted to say was, this is all political. I had been put on the street and had every law in the book broken against me. I'm Victoria II, and I'm heir to the British Crown. And they kidnapped me, and my Uncle George, who became illegal, George VI, helped take down his own brother, Edward VIII, my father, who was married to Claudia Ruth O'Keefe Windsor from Madison, Wisconsin, sister to Georgia. So this is all political, a 99-year seal put on it. My own uncle and Elizabeth illegal. They were members of the Freemason or Illuminati. My father was a good man, and it's all the illegal treaties that took down Great Britain and allowed the United States to put its bases all over everything British and use us as a launching pad. And they kidnapped me, and I'm Victoria II, the legal heir to the British Crown. I wrote the book back in 76 to April Fool's Day of 80 and had antifreeze put in me and should have died. Instead, I was illegally taken across the state line and by the woman, Lina Dempsey, mother of the twins. She was afraid all this would come out about my kidnapping and killing the twins, her killing the twins. She'd face the gas chamber. I even worked for the district attorney in the condition I was in. I should have died with the antifreeze in me they put in me. And I could go on and on, but I put it on other tapes. What I wanted to say was I came here, and I've said this to Roanoke area, lived on the Appalachian Trail, froze anything to live and try to find my sons and get them. My illness has been used against me. I am allergic to chemicals, and when they're toxic, when you're enclosed in a like an apartment and you're force-fed it. And I won't get into how it's done. You can imagine. And law enforcement is in on it, and I can't get an attorney. It's that big. Nobody will touch it. They're afraid of it. But here's the deal. Over the years, you get so sick, and your body, every part of it's affected. My eyes is what's really bothering me now because the retinas are ripping it. The membranes, the best I can put it, swell behind the eyes. I know the doctor checked me because he thought I was having an aneurysm behind the eye. and I didn't have enough money to go back. And now then, when I was able to go back, I was having tearing, and I could lose my retinas, and that's happening this morning, the white flashes. So I want to get to this. They got me covered here. I'm just going to put a little bit. The Patel told me back in, I don't know, I think it was 94, and they've become really wealthy here, and they're connected to Goodlatte, who's over the Intelligence Committee, and a number of the committees, judicial or one or both. He's a U.S. congressman from here, and you get a whole bunch of the people, former governors and stuff that are tied up that I thought were friends, and they're not. If you notice, they're all going over to India now, so they're friends with India. They've become wealthy. They bought all the property around here and own just about everything. But where I go has been, I'm forced to go there, not have a place to go, let me say that. So I'm back here. I'm pinned down from over the years, and I can't even walk. I want to say this, Dr. Phil did have a program a couple of days ago on Thursday about immune disorder. That's what mine is, that when I'm around chemicals, they trigger the fumes and odor trigger my immune to attack itself. This is well, he explained it on the program, and I thought that sounds like me talking. It can cause, well, it can really impair you, which it's done to me over the years. It's kept me running, and from one place to the other. And I even put a former Virginia State Trooper's name up that actually him and his wife told me that's how they run me, with using chemicals on me. And then imagine how I sound if people don't want to hear it and use it against me, because they're afraid of the mess. But because the agencies get things on, just like I just showed you that fire alarm up there that you're supposed to have. They go in and get infractions on people and get them they'll drop the charges if the people will comply with what they're doing to me. And they've killed me over the years. Now that I'm going to go to this place here, I was run around the other day, and I'm kept with hardly any funds. And I went to one place, and I had to get somebody to take me, and I got there, and that was a fiasco. I didn't even get to check in. So the same guy brought me back out here, and I've stayed here in the past, and it was bad. I never meant to come back here at all. And nobody will make them pay for what they're doing. I had to come back here because I have nowhere to go. It's snowing. I can't camp out. I'm too old. But I would go, but the snow's not gone yet, or I'd try. I came in here, and I had to sign a paper, which is probably illegal, saying they could make me move at any time, that if I left, there would be no refund. What they've done in the past, these same Patels, is I paid for a month, and they would come in well knowing my condition, and it's a handicap. They would come in, and they would not just spray for bugs. They brought it in like to bomb the apartment, with me telling them no. And they'd come in and use chemicals beyond belief, and caulking, and it's just been ongoing. It's enough to just terrorize. It's terrorizing me. It is. But my eyes are what concern me too. But I came in here, and they made me sign this paper, and I don't know if I'll get a copy of it. I got to leave today, and I don't know where I'm going because my money's depleted again. And but I've spent one night here. When I came in here, they had me on another floor, and the guy that helps me move with my garbage bags and the backpack and a few things I have, he helped me put the stuff around, and then the key wouldn't work. And this is what they do. It's harassment of all kinds. So I went back down, and she said, well, it's probably the lock, although they had just rented it prior to me getting it. So I come down here, and they put me in the laundry room and storage and all that, where they put stuff. and Chemicals is right behind me, and it's the side door that they open right beside me.